Dark neck. If you are thinking that your neck is becoming more dark day by day, that's a visible warning sign of insulin resistance. That dark, velvety patch on the neck, armpits, or groin is a condition called acanthosis nigricans. This happens slowly over time because of insulin resistance. Insulin resistance happens when cells in your muscles, fat, and liver don't respond to insulin, so your blood sugar levels keep rising. High levels of insulin cause skin cells to multiply rapidly, resulting in those thick, velvety, and dark patches. Belly fat. Insulin's job is to unlock cells to absorb glucose for energy. In insulin resistance, cells reject this process. To compensate, the pancreas pumps out more insulin. Consistently high insulin levels, hyperinsulinemia, signal your body to store energy as fat rather than burning it. If you have belly fat, a vicious cycle is going on inside your body. More belly fat creates more insulin resistance, and more insulin resistance causes your body to store more belly fat. So fix this before it's too late. Skin tags. An increase in small skin growths, particularly around the neck, eyelid, or chest, is a clear sign of insulin resistance. Multiple medical studies identify them as a visible external marker of underlying metabolic stress and high insulin levels. Because insulin acts as a growth-promoting hormone, abnormally high levels in your blood can overstimulate the growth of skin cells and connective tissue, which sparks the formation of skin tags. Cravings. Your continuous cravings for sugary item or high-carb food is because your cells are not absorbing glucose efficiently. So even if your body has more glucose, your cells cannot access it, which gives your brain a signal for fuel shortage and need for more energy. So your brain loves to get the fastest energy source, which is sugar and refined carbs, that leads to your cravings. Don't fall for this false alarm. Acne. Insulin resistance causes high androgen levels in your body, primarily testosterone, and testosterone causes more oil production into the skin, which causes your pores to clog, which leads to more and more acne on your face. Swollen ankles. You look at your feet and your ankles are swollen. Blame insulin for this. Insulin inflamed the veins delivering nutrients to your ankles. Insulin directly controls how your kidney handles sodium. When insulin is elevated, your kidney retains extra sodium, and extra sodium causes more water to accumulate, which is the reason for your swollen ankles. You can also experience fluid retention anywhere on your body, such as your fingers, face, and abdomen. Fatigue. That sleepy feeling after meals, especially after a carb-heavy meal, is real. This happens because when you are insulin resistant and you eat a carb-rich meal, your blood sugar spikes rapidly, so your pancreas releases more insulin to control that increased blood sugar, and this eventually causes a sudden drop in your blood sugar that make you feel drained and sleepy. Hair loss. Chronically high insulin levels trigger hormonal imbalances, specifically increased androgen activity. In the hair follicles, these hormones convert into DHT, dihydrotestosterone, which causes the follicles to shrink, and this restricts blood flow to your hair follicles. Overall, this shortens the hair growth cycle, leading to thinning, increased shedding, and slower regrowth. Blurred vision. This happens because fluctuating or high blood sugar levels alter fluid balances inside the eye. Excess glucose and fluids enter the lens of the eye, causing it to swell and change shape, which temporarily blurs your vision. As insulin resistance develops into pre-diabetes or type 2 diabetes, it is highly recommended to stabilize your blood sugar levels. Now that I've told you the warning signs of insulin resistance, I'm also going to tell you how you can reverse insulin resistance, so hang on there. When you're eating a fruit, have whole fruit with cinnamon powder. Just sprinkle 1 pinch of cinnamon powder on top of your apple, or any other fruit, because it slows the glucose absorption and improves insulin sensitivity. Eat more protein.
Protein is crucial for managing insulin resistance as it slows down carbohydrate digestion, preventing blood sugar spikes. Pairing protein with carbohydrates slows the rate at which sugar enters your bloodstream, keeping insulin levels stable. Walk at least for 30 minutes after every meal. Research says post-meal walk of at least 10 to 30 minutes can significantly reduce blood glucose spike. Add fiber with every meal. Soluble fiber turns into a gel-like substance in your gut, delaying sugar absorption and preventing post-meal glucose spikes. The American Diabetes Association recommends 25 grams of fiber daily for women and 38 grams for men. However, to improve insulin sensitivity, you need to add more fiber, about 35 to 45 grams per day. Chia seeds, green vegetables, lentils, sprouts, black beans, oats, papaya, and flax seeds are your best sources. If whole foods fall short, daily psyllium consumption can help you hit target numbers. Also, last meal of the day before 6 p.m. helps to improve insulin sensitivity. I'm sure you found this information useful as I've poured my health and nutrition knowledge onto this for you all. I want to see a better version of everyone in terms of health. Subscribe to this channel as I'll come up with new health stuff again.